Hey guys, I wanted to put together another standard deck. So I ended up playing in the play-in best of 3 Explorer event earlier today and ended up going 3-1 in a very close match with my Boros Convoke deck that I've been kind of working on over the last couple of videos. So that was a lot of fun. But I kind of decided, since I didn't end up making it into the qualifier weekend, that I wanted to kind of port the deck over to standard. There certainly are already several Boros Convoke lists out there. When I was looking at kind of some of the lists over several different formats, one card that I noticed was Halo Hopper, and I don't really see this in a lot of the current standard lists, but it seems pretty powerful. So I wanted to put together a list that used the Halo Hopper, and just to see if we can get some, really ridiculous draws. And so with that, I wanted a decent number of artifacts to be able to go off with Gleeful Demolition. So with this build, we have 4 copies of Yoshin Frontliner, 4 copies of Voldarin Epicure, which makes a blood token, which is an artifact, 1 copy of Skrelv, and then 4 copies of Halo Hopper to bring it up to 13 total artifacts main deck that we can use for the Gleeful Demolition. So I'm hoping that that's enough. In addition, I also do have 3 copies of Mirrex, so we can use that to make artifact tokens, which we can also use for Gleeful Demolition. So that's kind of the plan, to make sure that Gleeful Demolition can go off with some regularity. And then in addition, I wanted to make sure that I was running Regal Bunnicorn. I tried running the Raging Battle Mouse, but just kind of decided that I really would rather have Bunnicorn in that slot. I know there's some lists that run both of them, but I feel like there's just kind of too many cards I want to run in this list to make room for it. And I want the full play set of Imidane's Recruiter, and I wanted as many Sanguine Evangelists as I could fit in the deck, because this card is just great, especially with the Recruiter. So I've been running 3 copies, could potentially move it up to 4, but I just want to make sure that I'm able to sort of get off the ground with enough early drops. So this is where it's at right now. This has 20 lands and the ability to produce, I think it's 17 sources of red or white, with 3 copies of Sundown Pass, just because I don't want to have too many come into play tap lands to be able to kind of slow up our start. And then 3 copies of Mirrex to be able to make those artifacts, but also, hopefully not see more than 1 or so, maybe 2 in a game. And then I'm running a full playset of Thran Portals. So this is quite controversial, as this literally will cost a life every time you tap it. And it's a way to kind of get a little bit better mana, but I'm not sure it's worth the cost, especially with so much mono red. So this might change, but this is kind of where I'm at right now. The link for the deck list will be in the description, so let's get into some games. I'm also happy to say that I am back in kind of playing best of 1 mode. It was a lot of fun sideboarding, and I think it was a really good exercise, but I do love best of 1 probably the most. And so with that said, let's go ahead and do some best of 1. All right, opening hand looks great. We've got action for first couple turns. Hopefully can get enough mana to go Recruiter. And looks like we're up against Esper Control, possibly like Esper Midrange. Guess we'll find out. Okay, so turn 2, I think I want to play Reinforcements over Bunnicorn here, just so that we can go ahead and get into Knight Errant reliably next turn. And I think we want to go ahead and play it main phase, because that way we'll be able to go into Halo Hopper if it resolves. It is possible they could have a counterspell here, but I think it's worth trying for it. And even if they end up going like temporary lockdown, it will not hit the Halo Hopper, which is kind of nice. Now we can go for the full 5 for Knight Errant of Eos. We could also go like Bunagorn into Knight Errant. And I might rather do that. I think, you know, we're only missing out on 3 potential Knight Errants by not going for the full 5. And this way we'll have a pretty powerful Bunagorn ready to go the next turn. Okay, I guess they don't want to see that. So then I think we're just going to go Halo Hopper here. We are sacrificing 3 damage. I guess we could attack for 1. And then set up for like Recruiter or Knight Errant next turn. But the fact that they're using removal on it makes me think that they don't have a board wipe right away. Or maybe it's a couple turns out. Yeah, now I think we go for the full 5. And hopefully we've got a nice refill here. So I think we're going to grab reinforcements. And do we want the Halo Hopper? Yeah, I think it's a slightly bigger body. And this way, if they have like the board wipe next turn, we can try to sort of rebuild a little bit. Don't have the board wipe, which is great to see.
I've already read your thoughts. You won't stop us. No secret escapes my grasp.
All right, so we are all in. And I guess let's, yeah, just kind of even out the damage here, even if they double block the Recruiter. Actually, maybe we want to save the Recruiter here, because if they have like temporary lockdown, potentially playing around it like that. Okay, I guess we could have gotten them to 1. And unfortunately, they did have the Sunfall, but I think it was worth going for. Okay, that was a nice draw.
I've made it just in time. For the Emperor of Kamigawa.
Organic minds are easily quelled.
Well, not a lot going on, unfortunately. Yeah, that was a tough beat. I guess we can draw into
You're coming with me.
one of our recruiters.
Heal.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice draw. Hopefully it resolves.
Become subdued.
Oh,
Get in, do some damage, get out. Sounds easy enough.
you're not safe from me.
Yeah, unfortunately now it's starting to go their direction. We're a little bit... It's going to be hard to draw out of this.
You're coming with me.
I know where to find all the answers.
Your time's almost done.
Okay, so we can push... I guess we can push like 6. Assuming they don't have any tricks in hand. But then they just like swing back for game. I guess if we do it this way, we can like force them to block with their 2/2. Okay, that's gonna do it. By the way, if you're new here to my channel, thanks so much for stopping by. And if you do like the content, please do consider subscribing, maybe dropping a comment or a like or sharing it with a friend. And for my returning viewers, thanks so much for coming back here. I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, kind of tough beat on that last one. This hand looks great. Hopefully we can have a better performance for this one. Okay, so I think, yeah, as long as we play this as one of our first 3 lands, should be fine. I think I'm going to go ahead and lead out with the Battlefield Forge. That way we're not like locked into a certain color on the Thran portal, and either way we're paying a life. So let's do that. Looks like we could be up against a mirror match here. Yeah, I guess life is a resource. Let's use Mirrex this turn, unless we might need... I guess we could still have double white next turn, so let's just use the Mirrex. And we can go reinforcements into Halo Hopper. So I think we can go ahead and cycle the Thran Portal this turn, and then also play Bunicorn. So let's do that. Actually, hang on a second here. Let's use the Mirrex to cycle. Have they got Knight Errant? Yeah, it looks like they do. Okay. So you have to be a little careful in case they have like Imidane's Recruiter in their hand. If they have a land also, they could go like Warden plus Imidane and push for a lot. So if they have Imidane plus Warden, what's that? That's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 13, 16, 21. Maybe we leave like Halo Hopper back since they just block it with Knight Errant right now, and then like push with everybody else. We could also just push with Bunicorn. I kind of like attacking here with everybody though. Yeah, I think we definitely attack with Bunicorn. And this way, if they like have the exact hand that I'm talking about, they can only push 21. We block the 6, and we then only take, well, less than 18. So we should be good if we attack just like this. I guess actually if we all in there, if they don't block here, they take 3, 5. Yeah, they could still live through it. So we leave Halo Hopper back, and I think this is probably the best. Actually, I suppose if we attacked with Halo Hopper, maybe it would have been forced blocks, because if they would have blocked here, they would have died. So, yeah, maybe that was incorrect. Maybe we should have attacked with everyone, because then they would have to block Knight Errant to Bunicorn to not die. Yeah, okay, I think that would have been better. Because they don't have enough without the Knight Errant to kill us. Now, if we send everybody, they get to like take out 3 of our 1/1s. I think it's still a good attack though, because like they go like block here, here, and here, and then like if they take these other 1/1s, they could block like 2 of these on this. If we full send, we still have 1 back. So if they don't have recruiter, they're only pushing for 3. Yeah, I think we actually full send here. Okay, so they've got recruiter. Is that enough? Recruiters, that's 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 14. Yeah, crap. They had the recruiter. I guess if we left 1 more back, we could have blocked these 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 13. Yeah, we should have left 1 more, 1, 1 back. That was a mistake. Yeah, I guess like them leaving 2 mana up should have known that was representing Resolute Reinforcements. If they had, like, we saw the Charming Scoundrel that they didn't play. I think I was working out the math of them not having reinforcements. Yeah, any two or three land hand I will pretty much keep. Pretty much always. I think just to save ourselves a little bit of damage here, let's run Mirrix out now. And then I think let's just go reinforcements to set up for Knight Errant. Oh, you know what? Oh, that was a blunder. Should have done that main phase to not take the pain, I guess, if I'd wanted to. So it would have been no different than playing the Thran Portal. Alright, let's Thran Portal for white. And then we can do, like, Knight Errant for 4 feels pretty good. Yeah. Let's grab these 2. And that's a pretty nice hand. So unless they have like Path of Peril, we're feeling pretty good. I think we just like Recruiter and then Recruiter again. That's just like more damage than trying to set up with Evangelist. Because I think, yeah, if we do Recruiter first, they block Recruiter, they take 2, 4, 6, 8, go to 11. Then we have the extra body for next turn. Yeah, I think that's just better. So if we Recruiter again, like block, they take 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I think we can maybe save Recruiter until the next turn. Let's just go for Evangelist this turn. Since they have 2 blockers, like I'm not as... If we had like another 2-drop, maybe get the Bunnicorn out, but since we have this kind of mana, let's just go for Evangelist this turn. And then I don't think we push here, because like they just like block and eat a 1/1 for 2 damage. I mean, I guess it's 2 damage. It's maybe it's worth it. Yeah, actually it's probably worth it. Now I guess we could like pitch Evangelist to try to get a land to go like Bunnicorn plus Recruiter. So would that be lethal? Like they'd have to block this. Probably have to block Recruiter. Recruiter would be like a 4 power because of Evangelist. So block. Then this would be like 3, 6, 9, 12, 50. Yeah, I think we go for it. Okay, that's still pretty good. I think it's still lethal. Like block, yeah, they're dead. So far, I do like Halo Hopper. It feels like a natural fit to this deck. And it's really nice that it dodges temporary lockdown. I guess like the real question is like, is this deck good enough and fast enough to beat mono red? Because it is taking quite a bit of damage itself, so we'll see. I will say that like the Immodane's Recruiters are totally insane, and the Sanguine Evangelists are also really good. Might want to try to find a way to get 4 in there. I don't want it to be like too top heavy, but I've been really impressed with that card so far. Okay, hand looks great. Also just the fact that we have like 14 main deck artifacts for Gleeful Demolition plus 3 Myrixes to get to like potentially 17 feels really good. Like, I never want Gleeful Demolition just to be like a dead card. And also, like, 17 sources of each color feels really good, too. Even though we're taking, like, tons of pain land. Yeah, Halo Hopper just feels like so strong right here. So we didn't hit, but we can still go like reinforcements into Halo Hopper, which feels pretty good. I almost wonder if we push. Like, we definitely push with Halo Hopper, but I'm not sure about the extra 1/1s. Is it worth the 2 points of damage? I guess it's like another 2 points we'd have later with Recruiter, so maybe it's... maybe we don't need it. Yeah, I think I just push with Halo Hopper here. And then maybe we hold reinforcements. Since we don't need it to play Halo Hopper, we can just go Halo Hopper for Convoke and then hold reinforcements for end of turn on his turn. Okay, land is sweet. So if we Recruiter, let's see, block, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and get him to 3. And these, like, they'll lose one of their creatures. That feels amazing. Let's do that. We have a nice interaction here with the blood token into the frontliner. So we can like sack it to like essentially give this haste with Unearth. Thankfully, they don't have the mana to transform these. Yeah, I don't know why they attacked. Okay, that works. So I'm wondering, are any of you guys going to be playing in the upcoming Arena Open this next weekend? I haven't done any limited for the longest time, and I think it's still Caverns of Ixalan limited sealed deck, well, sealed in draft. So I'm curious if any of you guys are doing that, or if you would be interested if I were to cast any kind of drafts or whatnot. Let me know what you think in the comments. So if that's something that sounds interesting, I'm considering maybe doing a couple drafts, kind of preparing for it. Yeah, this hand doesn't work. We need at least two mana. Okay, so here, this is a great hand. I think we throw back, let's see, we go like turn 1 Warden into like turn 2 like Frontliner plus Demolition. Feels pretty good. So I think we throw 1 Frontliner back, and then we've got like Halo Hopper and everything else. Yeah, turn 1 Warden, turn 2 Frontliner plus Demolition into Halo Hopper. And then we can use that to, like, scry with Warden. The only other consideration is, like, maybe we don't lead out with our Warden in case they've got removal for it. So we could go, like, turn 1 Frontliner, and then, like, turn 2 Warden plus all the other stuff. Although I guess if we go turn on Warden, like, do we have enough to attack with it? I think we do. So we could actually push damage if we go turn 1 Warden. Could have counters, but I think we just go for it. Maybe they have like Fading Hope or who knows what. It was worth a shot. So I think we play out the Thran Portal in case we need all of our mana. Like, we won't need it this turn, but potentially. Although, actually, I guess we just go, like, Halo Hopper into Halo Hopper. That feels pretty good. Guess we see if the first one resolves. And we're doing it like this to play around Make Disappear, to make them like commit their Siren if they want to cast Make Disappear again. They're definitely super deep in the tank on whether they want to have this resolve. But even if they've got it, like, we still go for it. I wonder if this is just like Esper with like bad mana right now. Feels like Esper mid-range. Yeah, and I think we just push. We don't worry about like pumping up Warden here. And let's spread out the damage a little bit. Do we want to use this? We're at 13. They're hitting it for 4. Let's see if we go to 12. We'd be on a 3-turn clock, but we could potentially, like, depending on what we, like, draw into. Yeah, I think we do. Do we want another frontliner? I don't think so. I think we can do better. Like, it's not bad, but... Actually, putting the yard's even better. I just forgot. Yeah, that's even better because now we can unearth it. Yeah, maybe I guess they forgot how math works. I would love this hand if I had 2 mana, but we don't. This looks much better. Okay, so here we go. Turn 1 Warden, turn 2 Frontliner plus Demolition. God, I want it all. We could go into Halo Hopper. I think that we maybe throw Halo Hopper back because it's like slightly weaker than Knight Errant. Although we could also just go like turn 1 Yoshin, turn 2 Demolition into Halo Hopper, and then into Knight Errant. So I guess if we do it the other way, we have like 1, 4 guys, and then like... Yeah, I guess it's like Warden versus Halo Hopper. I feel like Warden is maybe a little better. This is a little tough though. Like Halo Hopper is a little bit better to play around potentially temporary lockdown. But like the Scries might be useful. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Warden plan. Not sure if it's right. I guess does it matter to go like frontliner first? So like next turn we go like demolition this. No, I guess we can attack for 2 if we play it this way. And I think we want portal for white. Like, we're gonna eventually want 3 mana because we want to have, like, Recruiter. So, next turn... Actually, this is really nice because we can, like, get Frontliner back, go Warden plus Demolition. Yeah, I think this feels good. Man, the double duty on Frontliner is just pretty nuts with, like, double Demolition. Okay, so now we go Frontliner. Yeah, we could even like tap it for like Knight Errant first, and then like demolition it afterwards. Does that matter? So I think we have enough mana to do everything. So we lead out with Warden. Potentially even attack also. Although I suppose they could block, which would be kind of awkward. So maybe let's just demolition now. Let's see, if we tap 3 to buff Warden and then demolition, we'd have an extra 3, 5. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Let's tap it first. That's amazing. Okay, now we demolition. And now we can... Wait. Oh, shit, I ran out of time. It's okay. Okay, Recruiter plus Recruiter feels pretty good. Like, Mentor is super scary, obviously. If they can play, like, 4 spells this turn, it's super, super terrible. It looks like they probably can. Okay, so we've got to assume they've got another spell. So they have 5 blockers that are all 2/2s. I think that's fine. I think we just push. So they go like block, 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 block. And they take 6. Unless they have like mist. Mist would be super awkward. If they have mist, we could die. I guess we just hope they don't have mist. I didn't do the math, like, if they didn't have mist, so I'm not sure if they can push back for lethal. I don't think they can. Guess if they have like 5 spells this turn, they might have it. Yeah, this card is so broken. Monastery Mentor is such a problem. Oh, jeez. Double Mentor. Whew. So if they have like 2 spells, they have 5 blockers. We have 7 attackers. I think they're just dead. Unless they have, again, if they have mists, or if they have like Fading Hope. That's the only way we lose. Yeah, because they block. I think this has got to be lethal. And if they have missed, they would have used it last turn. They drew missed. Okay. So I think that might be game. What a broken card. Jeez. Good God. Thank the Lord they had no spells. Holy Lord. Okay, so Picklock Prancer can block our Warden. We have 5 attackers. They've got 5 blockers. Yeah. Actually, let's use Skrelv in case they can, like, swing back for game. So let's tap Skrelv. And then, in case they draw into, like, a counter spell, maybe we want to play Reinforcements now. I don't know if they run counters, but they might. So we attack with these 2. They probably chump here, chump here. We could try to get them to like all in and like have reinforcements, so maybe that's good. Yeah, because if they draw a counter spell, like if they draw like multiple spells, I suppose we can like reinforcements in response. Jin. Okay. Yep, it's gonna do it. Whew, that was a close one. All right, so let's take a look at the stats and see how we're doing. Okay, so we went 4-2, 67% win rate. So yeah, pretty happy with the deck so far. I think it's just kind of working out the kinks. I'm definitely missing a couple things, like there's maybe some suboptimal plays just because I'm not super familiar with the deck yet. But yeah, overall, really happy with the deck so far. And looks like, yeah, 2-0 against Blue-White, 1-0 against Orzhov, lost to Esper, lost to the Mirror, and then beat Rakdos. So we'll get more matches here and get sort of a better draw on the statistics, but I think this deck is pretty good. So if anybody tries it out, let me know how it goes, and we'll see you next time.